screaming, I, I. Yeah. Dr. Stone, episode 7, the Nani Boyz podcast.
Pipe.
Yay.
So a couple quick announcements. So we're on SoundCloud now. We're on Facebook now. We're live currently on Facebook. We have a Twitter, so check our Twitter for when we're going live. Because the days vary depending on how long it takes us to prep for the anime. We're on Podomatic and we're on Buzzsprout. If you're watching on there, you can come watch us live on Twitch or on YouTube or Facebook. Not YouTube today, but yeah. So we're going places. We'll talk about our schedule at the end of this, but today's about Dr. Stone. We like to switch it up a lot, you know. We like to go from one side of the spectrum of anime to the other, and this is like where we've been talking about fighting anime and nothing but fighting anime, and now we got Dr. Stone, which is like I would compare it to like the Ark or like how Big Willie mentioned the Rust of like anime. 100%. It's all about adventure. And what do we think about this compared to like fighting anime?
It's a super interesting anime that I never knew really existed. I know there's animes that are out there that just aren't just all fighting and super powerful characters that can destroy a planet or whatever, but this one was amazing, just how smart this guy is and just how he's coming up with all this crap to build a new civilization as a high schooler.
It takes like the fantasy aspect of anime and it puts it instead of like you were saying godly powers and stuff, it's more of like this dude's brain power. And it's like really cool. Like obviously no human could ever be as smart as this dude, but
I mean, I would days.
Go ahead.
Well, no, I was just saying, like, imagine like, counting how many days he counted to keep track of like what time of the year it was and everything.
I got like
dude's OP, man.
I got claustrophobia just thinking about that, being stuck in like a stone like casing, and having
years,
all you could do is count. I don't remember how many years it was, but
3,700.
3,700, yeah.
Oh my gosh, it was insane. I can't believe he counted for that long.
It was accurate too.
Yeah, exactly, to the T.
Well, can we say that though? Does anyone know if it was actually accurate?
I mean, we just gotta assume, man.
Yeah, no one can prove him wrong.
It was.
You gotta have faith, baby.
True. Yeah, so we see a lot of inventions throughout this. We saw him like in the beginning. He's using like bows and arrows, and he's making like crossbows and just typical stuff. What were your guys' favorite invention that he made throughout the entire anime, not just like the beginning part? Because like we had a lot of like materials being made. Like he made alcohol. He made the mixture to make like the reawakening. What they call it, the miracle solution.
Yeah, the
revival fluid. There we go.
Yeah, that's what it was.
He made that. But then later on, we see him he made what a samurai sword, a katana.
He made a little drug, taking things from everywhere, inventing all this stuff just to make a couple of pills.
Antibiotics.
Yeah, he made an antibiotic. I really like the little he didn't make this, but the little the hydroelectric power plant that the old dude and
the
old dude's probably my favorite guy.
Oh yeah,
to make the watermill that they came up with.
Yeah, exactly.
They didn't even know was a thing before.
Exactly.
That was really cool.
That's what I really like. That's what really got me hyped. That they were actually like willing to go out and create something like what they thought was new, but like for themselves and like just to impress Senku. I thought that was so cool. That was definitely my favorite.
I think my favorite thing was when he dipped his spear in gold.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool.
The gold and silver spears.
Yeah, and boosted their confidence all up. All big headed.
And then he literally only used the silver spear to like test for whatever acid that was.
Yeah.
To make sure they didn't die.
Sulfuric acid.
Yeah. That was hilarious episode.
Cotton Candy Machine has got to be my favorite because I didn't think they were. I didn't think anything of it. I don't know why he was making a cotton candy machine, and then when he explained why, and then he was gonna make gold wiring, that was cool.
Yeah, never thought you could use cotton candy. That's also like straight out like left field. Like of any like food creation machines you make like cotton candy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Listen, mine was probably the cola. Just
The cola.
Like it was so like just out of the blue, like I don't know. I didn't think it would be able to get it that accurate.
Oh, I know what's going on.
I thought he was just
Kidding myself.
I thought he was just like dragging along the Mentalist.
That's what I thought he was.
Yeah,
doing
I
too,
thought he was
until
never gonna
he
do
had
it. And then he actually did it. And that was pretty cool in the ending. A little touch of little emotions in the end. That's the thing. There's not a lot of like, there's not a lot of emotions in this anime compared to like like a Kame. We got people dying all over the place, but like most of the emotions come from like excitement in this. It's like when a new invention is created.
I was just saying that when I was muted. For it to not be like a battle like manga, like this it gives me kind of pumped for it to not be like, for something without power ups, like
Yeah.
like they really know how to like get you to like get excited about science. It's like, wow,
Yeah, exactly.
we're doing experiments, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
And also the thing we always talk about is the mystery, like the whole phenomenon of like the green light that like we see all the time. It's like we have no idea what it could be, but that's something that they could definitely drag out to keep us interested, give us hints slowly but surely. That's something I'm really excited about to see where they go with that green light and like what actually happened. You guys have any thoughts? I know we saw Senku with like he thought it might be aliens coming down or something. We had a little animation of him like thinking through different possibilities.
yeah,
I don't think it was aliens. I think it was like a failed science experiment in like the other side of the world.
That's what I think. So
It's
that's what I'm thinking.
weird. It's
Because they were able to pinpoint where it originated from, which was in Africa. But
And just like based on how this anime is, there's not a lot of like supernatural things going on besides the green light effect, obviously.
yeah,
So yeah, I don't think it's gonna be something crazy like aliens or some dude with superpowers or something like that. I think it's gonna be something science related, definitely. The whole anime is about
100%.
science. So
yeah, it has definitely has,
Yeah.
it has to have to stay within theme, but it could take you all the way left at the same time, but I don't think so.
yeah, I mean, if they just threw aliens at us, that would completely catch me off guard. I would not be ready for that.
That would be kind of wild, but I mean that would kind of be like a good shakeup because science is grounded in like what you can prove and all that, and then for them to just throw in aliens, it'll be like a slap in the face of science, but also
be interesting.
could be
Just
interesting,
Yeah, mid war between the two villages, and then all of a sudden aliens come.
because he says he wants to catch up to modern day and then push forward.
Yep.
So like that, it could be some alien stuff within that pushing forward. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and like, were we ever told what the mission to space that his dad went on was for?
No, we just know that he went to the satellite.
Right.
I think
Yeah.
it was just like a routine tour. I think it was just like a tour, like a space
Yeah,
station.
I feel like they could like throw something in there, be like they were actually like investigating like some like alien UFO something in space.
Because there's people up there already, and then the next 3 came up and helped.
Yeah, they all
Yeah.
came up.
They could, but like, wouldn't that be something? Well, maybe he might find like another record somewhere or something like that. You think?
Yeah,
It would have been a good
Possible.
chance to like say that on the record.
on the record in the last episode or whatever. Yeah, that would have been like a perfect chance. But then again, he didn't really like. I feel like there wasn't a lot explained on the record, but it was hard to tell what was like Senku was actually finding out versus what like we were finding out just as an audience, like in like flashbacks. So that was a little hard to tell.
Well, there's more to it also, right? Because we don't know all of like the nursery rhymes that they have.
Mm-hmm.
Like we don't know all the nursery rhymes.
said-
so it's probably
The
more
100
hints.
stories.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
100. That's what it is.
The 100 stories. Yep.
So there might be more clues that they can drag out with that. 'Cause 100 stories. I mean, come on, you can drag that out as long as you want.
And Senku already said that like the main one that they're always talking about is based off something from his time, but it's completely changed. Like the 4 main characters were like changed in it, so there could be like a reason behind that.
Yeah, because it was one of the games, wasn't it? Because they didn't have Monster Hunter World, but it was another game.
Yeah, and he was
Oh, yeah.
and Senku multiple times was like, yeah, there was no like giant bull or something like that. Like is part of it. But so that could lead to something. Yeah, we don't know. But what we do know is the Stone Wars is the next season.
Man, I can't wait for that.
I'm
gonna be
pretty
good.
excited for that.
It's like the classic striker versus wrestler.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
because you got the world's strongest primate versus the world's smartest primate. You know what I mean?
Which I love the translation from Japanese to English, and like this is like one of those perfect examples of how there's a mess up in translation. Because like, what do they actually call him? They call him like the world's strongest primate high schooler, right? And that just like that's like a mouthful, and that's just so awkward. Like that's definitely not what it's supposed to be, but it probably sounds so much cooler in like the Japanese language if you were able to understand it or whatever.
Probably, yeah.
because we're losers.
Exactly.
Loser.
Taco watched it in sub though.
You do know.
I'd say
Like,
the
you know what I
sub,
find weird about.
they call it the same thing in the sub, but I don't remember if it really sounded cool, like hearing it in Japanese.
You know what's funny about about the whole anime as a whole is that of course it's science based, so like you gotta put the jargon in there or whatever. But like you have like the dumbest kid in the school running around talking about, oh, we're gonna resurrect the world's strongest primate. Like you don't, I get you. You don't talk like that in real life. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
exactly.
I can see Senku saying that maybe, and then what's the guy's name? The villain?
Tsukasa.
Tsukasa. Like they're getting ready to go make the gunpowder. That way they can make weapons of science. I know they're going to make weapons of science. It's like what? Like who says that?
Exactly. We don't talk like that.
You gotta remember the hair's flowing too, like up crazy, like.
I love that they already invented gel, I guess. They're using gel all over.
I know it. He's going to make weapons of science.
Yeah, if I go to like
Yeah,
resurrect,
yeah.
like
That's literally what he just said. How'd you know that? Maybe his hair is sending out signals or something. I don't know.
I don't know. It
was
could be
like that was-
those cracks on the face too. We don't know what those are doing.
It got to be antennas, man.
Well, we talked about that.
The cracks on the
covered that.
face.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's from
it's
from
imperfections.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Yeah, I know what they are. I'm just saying we don't know what they can do though.
Yeah.
Can't be sending
They
out
probably light
stuff,
up.
sending brain waves leaking out of their head and going into the
That's how,
world.
that's how
sure,
Super Saiyans
yeah.
were made.
But yeah, so what do we think is going to happen in the Stone Wars? There's not going to be it's not going to be one way, but like, do you think we're going to see like guns come out or like any other like big time weapons from Senku's side?
Oh, there's definitely going to be some kind of like musket gun or cannons, because that's pretty easy for Senku to come up with. I wouldn't doubt if he had enough time, he can come with like a real gun, not a real gun, but like
but
a
he
more
doesn't
modern
have-
gun.
He doesn't
Honestly,
have time to make gunpowder though.
He
said
can't.
that.
He can't make gunpowder right now because he can't access it. It's on the land
Yeah.
where
He isn't having gunpowder, so
the world's
But he
strongest
does have
primate is.
He does have the two spies inside,
True.
though. So
Yeah,
he could get them to
I guess
just
if he
bring it
if he
over and
got
drop
them
it off.
the cell phone, yeah.
yeah. But like,
Maybe.
how? See, I that's another problem I have with it, right? Like, obviously not a big problem. You just roll with it, right? But like, why would you send them to his camp? Like, you guys were just literally about to fight to the death.
Yup.
But yeah, go to the camp with him and be a spy.
Well, he thought he was dead, so
No.
they probably just like turned sides. Like, yeah, I'd rather be on your side, the strongest primate side, because you're obviously gonna win in the end.
Well, that's true. I mean, I guess because he technically isn't evil. He's just like, I don't want to hurt you. I just want to hurt them.
Yeah.
So, which is
Mhm.
evil, just in a different way, you know.
See, but I still do think he's kind of evil. I understand the whole killing all the corrupted people, but at the same time, he's just killing everyone he thinks is corrupt. So there might be some innocent people out there that he's just murdering.
Yep.
Well,
Because,
didn't he murder like at the beginning? He murdered two parents, and then we also saw like the kids too were also murdered.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't put him in the class of evil, but he's definitely not very.
He is though.
Right in the head.
If you think about it, most people are innocent. I mean, how many people have enough power to affect lives like that? So
Exactly.
you're basically killing people who are innocent at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's pretty much just keeping all the people that are strong, like all the big fighters. He's not going to keep all the kids, so he's definitely murdering them. So yeah, I would agree that he's definitely evil.
But like at the baseline, his idea of trying to create a world where we don't bring back, you know, the corrupted government, all the pollution that like all like technology causes. At the base, I think his idea isn't like that terrible. But obviously,
the way he's getting there
he's
is not
exactly. Yeah, it's a good idea, but he's not capitalizing on it well.
That's always like the foundation of like a good villain. Is like they always have the right motivations. They just have the wrong. They choose to go about it the wrong way.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like morally, is like they feel like it's right, and maybe it is right, but just not to that extreme, bro. You're too extreme. You know, like they take a chill pill, son.
Yeah, exactly. So we're obviously, it sounds like we're all Team Senku.
See, I would love to be on just the side of just pure strength and power, but the way they're going about it, I just can't.
Yeah, because like on one hand, I agree with them. Like, yeah, like the world's messed up. You know, like it's people work 300 hours a week, don't have time for the families, are sick. You know, the healthcare system sucks. Get rid of those people. Yeah, I understand that, but you can't just murder everybody. So
yeah. If it was a more pure way and like still bringing everyone back, but like changing the world and like you start the world in a new way and make sure there's no like pollution and corruption and all that, and everyone's like more happy. Yeah, it's hard. That's what I'm saying. If that was possible, I would definitely join this super strong fighter side. But since he's gonna go in just a horrible murderous way, I gotta take Senku's side.
I mean, I feel like it's bad either way, right? Because if you don't have laws, then that's just what it is. There's no laws. People do whatever they want, and bad things are gonna happen just off that. But then the other route is where we're at now, where like people are basically, you know, not necessarily slaves, but like, you know, it's set up for you to just work until you die, basically. You know?
Yep, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I mean, how do you straddle that line?
It's always something that we'll never know until we actually get sent back to the Stone Age ourselves, which I think would be pretty cool.
I think it'd be really cool. I'm trying to go back to the Stone Age.
I've always been like, yeah, if I like randomly woke up on an island like an Ark or something, like that'd be pretty cool. I think I could survive.
You think you survive? Yeah, Swagger Souls. You think you can survive?
I don't think I could survive.
Watch a lot of primitive. What was it? Primitive YouTube.
I don't know if I could survive, man. Like, you know, I think about that all the time, right? But it's always with zombies, though. It's like I don't know if I could survive.
The zombie apocalypse.
Zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
Easy. I got it. That's gone.
That's always.
I've had a plan for years.
But that's the same thing, though. It's the same thing as working up on the island. I just flipped the scenario, like, because you still have to find a way to get food.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta figure in the zombie apocalypse, like, it's gonna be worse than COVID. Like, you're not gonna find no food.
Mm-hmm.
Period. So you're gonna have to find a way to get food, and it actually might be worse because I live in the city area.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
same with me. That's I'm trying to think. I'm like, where's the nearest like, you know, big ass nature preserve that I can go to like to get food, if like the cities run out of food.
So I don't know, man. I think about that stuff not all the time, obviously, but like that is something that's popped in my head a few times. Like, would I survive a zombie apocalypse? You know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. I just feel like all the Bear Grylls episodes I've watched have prepared me for this.
You're gonna go into a cave, smack a bat on a rock, and eat it.
Yep. Find out it's poisonous, and then just be like, oh shit.
Yeah, because I wouldn't know what to eat. I mean, yeah, I can go kill something, but like, you know, how do you make sure you're eating the right parts of it? I don't know. Berries, like, are you gonna eat the right berries?
Yeah, like, we saw that in Dr. Stone, like the defensive dude, whatever, Senku's Fred, he brought back berries and like all these mushrooms, Taiju, yeah. And he was like, no, like half these berries are not good. And it's like how the fuck would I know that?
Mm-hmm.
Besides the fact that he was like, if it looks like it's from Mario, don't use it.
I mean, you might want to. I don't know. That's a high you. I don't know.
In Ark, we see like them being smashed up and used as a trank dart to tame dinosaurs. So
there you go. We're taming dinosaurs in the stone world.
Yeah, we just punch them to keep us asleep. I think that's how it works.
You think you could survive, Taco?
I think I could. Yeah, I think I could. There's definitely stuff that I'm like, but for the most part, I think I could survive.
For a zombie apocalypse, I feel like if I could survive that first month, because the first one's gonna be the most hectic.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get with somebody, who can teach me some stuff. Then I'll be all right. But like, if you can't get past that first, because that first month is gonna be like the absolute like worst.
Mm-hmm.
As you're trying to adjust and people's out there doing wild stuff, like that's probably the most dangerous time.
Yeah.
I always felt like
You gotta find like a craftsman. You gotta find like a doctor. You gotta like just select your team.
I always say as I'm gonna go find my ex-boss because like he's a hunter.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, so like he could teach me all that stuff, give me some guns and all that, like some useful guns rather,
Yeah, we gotta go to the south and get out with all those people that just have like houses of guns and like just walls of guns.
And my boss got so many. Well, my ex-boss, he got so many guns. Like he's a self-proclaimed redneck, man. He be out there hunting deer and pig and all
that's
type
awesome.
of stuff, man. Shooting coyotes because they're a nuisance animal. You could just shoot them on sight. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just watched or we saw pictures of Blurry. They just took out he took out an alligator the other day because it was like stuck on the golf course or whatever.
Alligators. He goes alligator hunting. He has a like a little boat,
That's so
Yeah.
cool.
My boss was really out there, man. Instead of fixing boats, like we was building buggies and stuff. It was-
So we talked about this briefly, getting back to like Dr. Stone and Taiju. They built this communication system to like talk to the spies, but how is that gonna work? Are they just gonna be able to like sneak off and Sukasa's just gonna be like, yeah, it's okay if you just sneak around and talk to them.
I mean, he has somebody watching them.
Exactly.
There's like 3 people watching them.
I don't know how they're gonna do it. I mean, they're gonna make it happen because the show doesn't take itself too serious. So like they'll sneak off and they'll whisper something to him, but I don't think it's gonna be too much. Really
Yeah,
to it.
and like how much range does like his little primitive communication device actually have?
Yeah, and then he has to make more than one now. Like
Yeah.
trick them.
Exactly.
So they said they had to make enough wire to get up to the mountain.
That is it. Okay.
Yeah, but
True,
he only made one. Remember?
Yeah,
And, like,
he's
So
gonna
you
make
gotta
another
make
one.
another one now. Yeah.
That's gonna be interesting because I don't know. I don't really see how much they could really do. Because like it's not like a full blown war where they can like call out their tactics. They could just be like, yeah, they're coming now. Be prepared. Like what else can you say in the Stone War?
I mean, the way these dudes fight, like I don't even know if the element of surprise even is gonna help him
Yeah.
because like him and the people he roll with are just so powerful.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm really hoping that they set up like it's almost like a defensive battle for Senku, to where like
They definitely got to set traps.
that's what I'm hoping for. Is like they just have traps everywhere. They're doing like guerrilla warfare kind of stuff, and they're like just attacking them here and there, because obviously they
Hey.
can't fight them head on.
The Geneva Convention doesn't exist anymore, so
Very true.
Order.
Very true.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what I'm
oh.
really hoping for. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, they definitely got to set some traps, like because, like you said, like the fight them head on is basically suicide. I mean, because him alone could take out all of them.
Yeah, Tsukasa alone,
So what are they going? So what are they? I don't know.
just palms
It's really
lions.
interesting, man.
I mean, with all the chemicals that Senko could bring into it, he could easily make some kind of either. I mean, he doesn't have the gunpowder, but you can make bombs with just the chemicals that he could find, or he could use just chemical warfare. But to be honest, just how smart he is, he could easily set up traps, any kind of trap that they wouldn't be expecting. Even the spy that's been watching him the whole time. There's no way that he's not going to figure it
I
out.
think she's gonna switch.
I say,
sides.
yeah,
After that cotton candy thing,
She looks like one of those astronauts. She looks like one of those astronauts.
I heard lips do.
I guess. It
oh
is,
yeah. So he was like a
So-
descendant or something. Oh.
Yeah, so I think somehow I don't know what's gonna happen with that, but she's definitely gonna switch sides because she looks like one of those astronauts.
Yeah, she just
That was her mom, because isn't she's from the modern time, right?
no,
She was, yeah.
They didn't go over that. I don't think, did they?
I think she.
Yeah.
No,
That part.
they unpetrified her from what
Yeah.
from what
Yeah.
the mentalist was talking about.
Yeah, so like that's her mom or something.
yeah. I say we haven't seen a lot of the villagers still that are gonna come in and play later, according to like the manga, like in season 2. And there's a lot of characters in like Sukasa's revived that we haven't seen yet. So it's like we still have like a little bit of people to like figure out like who everyone belongs to. Oh, cool! This website just ruined it for me. It was like name, and then it said like underneath, and I was like, okay, well, I know what's gonna happen.
I did that with what was it? Demon Slayer. I think I know something that I shouldn't know. And
Yeah.
I'm kind of upset that I know it. But it is what it is.
That happened to me. That happened with Fairy Tail. We watched. So like before the third and final season came out, they released a movie, and there's this one hidden line in there that I was like, did they just say that? And I looked it up, and it's like according to the manga, blah blah blah. I'm like, well, I just ruined the entire third season for myself.
Yeah. I did that with Demon Slayer. I did it on purpose too, but I was on YouTube and I was like looking up a fight scene or something. I don't know. No, that it was time. It was that time I was trying to draw a Zenitsu.
Okay, yeah.
And I was trying to find like the scene or whatever, and I scrolled down the bottom. I was reading comments, and somebody was like spoiler alert, and it had to read more whatever text.
Gotta hit it.
I couldn't resist. I clicked it.
Yeah.
Clicked it and I read.
YouTube's
yeah.
a dangerous place.
Yeah, like when Dragon Ball Super.
Temptation's dangerous.
Yeah. Dragon Ball Super was coming out, when Naruto was finishing up. Yeah, me and Taco just sat on there and watched all the final battles.
I don't even care about Dragon Ball like that. Like I read spoilers on Dragon Ball, the manga all the time. I don't even care.
Yeah.
Like, Dragon Ball is something that you just watch, you know?
Exactly. I don't think there's really anything in there. Naruto, I did have a lot of spoilers that were upset about, but Dragon Ball, there's really nothing that's gonna happen. No one can die and be upset about it because they're just gonna resurrect them. There's no real big things.
Dragon Ball is something that you just watch it. Like I just watch it to get hype over Vegeta, man. That's basically it.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball.
But yeah, like this, like Dr. Stone, there's not gonna be really anything that I could be like, bless you.
Bless you.
That I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna go look this up, or like I need to. I'm like, because they don't really give a lot of hints. Like we could go look up like, okay, what's the green light, like according to the manga, but like that's not something I need to watch or anything.
I wonder if they got that far though. Is it finished?
The manga's not finished. No, they're still doing weekly releases. I know they're. I don't know exactly. I know it's usually like a couple chapters to like one episode or whatever. But I know I think they're around 150, 200 chapters in the manga right now.
I wonder how many chapters are per episode.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know how many were covered in like season 1 or whatever. But
I think Attack on Titan. I think Attack on Titan was like, I think one episode covered like 3 manga, something like that.
Yeah, it's like different for all of them. Depends on how much material's in them, and just the fact that season 2 is already coming out. This is a super quick turnaround for anime. It's coming like more and more like this, but like the fact that it just finished up last year, and like in the end of this year, early next year. I think it's the end of this year. It's coming out. It's coming out this summer. Between this summer and winter, season 2 of Dr. Stone's coming out. And so just the fact that they obviously have like a lot of chapters already like done in order for this new season to like have enough material. So that's why I'm thinking they're pretty far ahead.
That can definitely be a weekly review.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. Because yeah, I saw July 2020. Between that and October 2020 is when it's expected to come out.
I mean, how many weekly reviews do you think we can do in like an episode?
Yeah, that's the thing. We could let's say we could end the episode and then just start and then just like end the stream, restart the stream, and do like beyond the next one.
But I mean, like in like an hour or an hour and a half, like block. Like how many do you think we can like do?
We could get through a ton because like we're gonna take like what 30 45 minutes to go through 25 episodes. Like if we're doing one episode, we definitely shouldn't be longer than 20 minutes. The anime's 20 minutes. We shouldn't be longer than 20 minutes for the anime, unless it's like a big episode that reveals a lot of stuff or there's like a lot of hints about something. But I feel like for like an hour and a half, I think we could get through like probably like 6 or 7, like 10 minutes each. I feel like would be like a good amount of time.
I just gotta make sure that I click the go live button next time though.
Did you not go live?
No.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, we could definitely do a ton, and then we could always split off too. If there's an episode like some of us are not interested, or if there's an anime that some of us are not interested in, but it's a popular one, Like we could always do like reviews ourselves. Just how like I'm gonna be for the next couple weeks.
What, as a podcast or like as something separate?
I think we just posted to the same YouTube.
No, but I mean, are we gonna do it like live, like we're doing now?
I think the live should stick to just like us four. Yeah. But I think if we wanted to like do like YouTube videos or post them somewhere else, I think we could split off and do like only some of us or something, depending if we like the anime or not.
Like just record it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and just like send it to whoever's uploading at that time.
Nice.
Let's see. So what else we got? So this, how do we like the fighting style of this? Like we talked about it briefly. It's not like in fighting anime, so it's more like, it's not like in Dragon Ball, you see like a whole fight scene that like throwing punches back and forth. It's kind of like in this one, it's like almost like slow motion. They notice what's happening and then they get hit by it and then they respond to it later.
Yeah, it's passable. I mean, like there's some cool stuff going on, but it's more like powerful thrusts. and all
Exactly.
that,
It's like one big hit and it's like, oh, how's he gonna respond to it?
Yeah, it's no real choreographed like fights or nothing like that. But I mean, I guess it's passable for what it is, you know. Like,
Yeah, I think it's getting better with like teaming up, because like we saw Magma charge when they faced the swirling stick dude for the first time. They like Magma charged and then the glasses dude threw the girl up, Kohaku up, and like we saw like her going in slow motion to go like attack with a sword, and like the just circle of the spear coming at her. So it's pretty cool. I feel like we're gonna see a lot more like combo based stuff, and it's definitely more strategic than what we're used to.
yeah, and then even him, all he did was twirl the stick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. We didn't see him do anything else.
He didn't really do much, man. Like he just, hey man, I can twirl this stick real good. So, that's all.
And it's invincible. That's all we know.
look at my stick. It's gonna go around the circle. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's passable. Like it's not a battle manga, so
Exactly, yeah. But I don't think it's something that like hinders it at all. But like, and also it's not gonna be like my favorite battle style of like any anime.
I don't know. I do love Senku, man. Like this dude has like the most evilest looks. You know what I mean? Like if you didn't know any better, like you would think he was the villain.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know? Like
That's
he's supposed to be trying to like convince the people to be on his side. He has like this super evil,
Yeah.
like this super like pedophile look. It's like, bro, what are you doing, son? Like,
when I
you're
first
trying to get him to trust you, you know?
when I first saw that opening image, like the image cover for season 1, I totally thought he was gonna be the villain. I thought it was gonna be an anime about a villain.
I didn't think he was gonna be the villain, but I thought.
Guy.
I didn't hear what you said.
He was definitely like a chaotic good kind of guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't think he's gonna be the villain. I thought it was gonna be more action in it though, because I got like a notification for it, and I was bored one day, so I just clicked it. So I didn't know what Dr. Stone was, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So like I kind of thought there was gonna be like more action to it, and then like I got in, and then I was like, I don't think there's gonna be any action in this, but it was still kind of engaging, so I kept on. But like, yeah, I thought he was gonna be like a killer type guy or something like that.
Yeah.
Like real cunning and swift, and I'll stealth kill you. But nah, he
Yeah.
ain't doing
No.
none of that.
They make him so weak. He does no fighting at all.
Yeah, which makes sense, but like I said, I didn't know. I was just we just tried this anime, you know?
Yeah. Honestly, the way I found it is like I'm trying to like not rewatch my long ass animes that I keep wanting to do. So I just go to like the top 10 anime that are playing right now, and I just look through them. I'm like, okay, what looks good? What's dubbed right now? And that's how I go about just finding anime. So favorites. Who's our favorite character? I already mentioned that the old dude was. I think Taco said that too, right?
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah, I really.
Those dudes pretty cool. I don't know.
Yeah.
I kind of like Senku, man.
He's like finally a main character we can like get behind. Like
Meliodas.
Meliodas has his like creepy side.
Yeah, other than that, but like,
Yeah.
man, he's solid though. He's
Yeah.
solid other than that.
Goku's an idiot. Naruto is an idiot sometimes.
I hate both of them.
We got Crybaby,
Oh my god.
Deku, and My
But
Hero.
Gyro in this one was, I could not get behind him.
Who?
You know what's funny about My Hero?
The other guard, the blonde guy, I think it's like.
Oh yeah, the blonde dude that's always crying
Oh
and
my
yeah.
God. Every time he was on, I was just like, some of the crybabies we've seen in the other ones haven't bothered me too much, but
I'm gonna tell you the
couldn't-
crybaby that bothers
I
me is
couldn't get behind
Zenetsu.
him.
Is who?
Zenetsu. Like I wanna
Yep.
strangle this dude, man. Like he annoys me to no end. Like I wish he wasn't in the. I love him. I love when he's asleep. But other than that, it's like, bro, get
I
off
don't
the
know.
screen.
I don't know why they have to do that. Every anime I feel like has a crybaby.
They have a crybaby. They have a pervert. It's like
Yep.
if they're not a pervert, then they're a pedophile, which is still a pervert, just worse. It's like, why, bro? Like I don't know, man. Like we can do without this.
Exactly.
But, whatever.
There's
Yeah.
always like one badass woman character, and that's like it. That's
And then
it.
you got the male character that you don't know if it's a boy or a girl.
Oh yeah. I don't think. Assassination Classroom, the biggest tease ever, biggest jailbait. Like literally, you cannot tell it's a boy, but it is a boy, and it's the most annoying thing ever.
And they have that on almost everyone. Man.
Yep.
Like, come on, man. Like, please, bro. Like, I don't know. I mean, there's some metrosexual dudes out there and stuff with whatever, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm not a fan.
To me,
of
it's
it.
odd. To me, it's odd. I don't
Yeah.
know. I guess it's part of their culture. Is what it is.
Just like you know,
the animes are still good. You know, you just got to kind of get past.
there's always something in anime you gotta get past. Yeah.
Yeah. But
Speaking
yeah,
about culture, favorite waifu.
I don't really look at the cartoons like that. But if I had to pick one, I would pick Mikasa.
Mikasa. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. I would say mine would have to be either Magma or Taiju.
Should have seen that coming. Should have seen that coming.
See, no, but Taiju, I loved him because he was just like completely just tunnel vision on whatever Senku wanted. It was just super loyal to him and just whatever you need, doesn't matter what the physical task is, I'll do it. And he was super cool about it.
Yeah.
Magma, just a big old badass. Great at fighting. Besides that, he lost. I understand he lost, but like after the whole like I'm gonna become the chief and then kill the priestess. After that, when he started being like more on Senku's side, that's when I started liking him a lot more. Because then he's a big asset to that team. Just a huge monster of a guy, great at fighting, and will actually do what Senku wants now and help him get all the materials and stuff.
Did you get really emotional during the cave scene when he finally started supporting Senku?
I was crying my eyes out.
I got chills. I'll admit it. It was a pretty good episode.
Yeah, I'm like I said, man. Like it's pretty good at drawing out, certain emotions, man. Like maybe not like sadness or anything like that, but it's pretty good at like getting you hype and kind of making you like, yeah, this dude's finally ready to take his place. You know?
Yeah. They bring emotions in, like, because you got like you got the Christmas tree. It was pretty cool just to see everyone like. It's just something I imagine. I'm like, yeah, these people have never seen like lights before. Like,
I'm trying to think like one part was like one of those moments. It was towards the end.
The birthday scene got me.
The birthday, yeah.
Yeah, with the telescope.
Maybe it was the birthday.
Oh
scene.
yeah, that
Maybe
was.
it was. It was like, yeah, this is a good moment, man.
Yeah.
Like,
I was like, that's
The
pretty
glasses
nice.
one a little bit too.
Yeah, where they both could
Yeah.
finally see both the girl and then the dude as well. Yeah.
The what? The what?
Where he made the first pair of glasses for the little girl.
Oh. Yeah, There's a bunch of moments, man. A
Mhm.
bunch of really good moments, man.
It was like a perfect combination. Like it wasn't like too much emotion, and then
Or Suka. That's what it was. Suika.
yeah, I can't remember how to pronounce
She's so
it.
dedicated to the cause, like little.
Yeah.
She's
That's-
really
that's-
dope.
That's pretty
Yeah.
funny. Going into a little like watermelon and spying.
The watermelon.
That's a good trend.
It's the funniest thing in the world, man. She's just rolling along. Let me go spy on some people. You know, me just pull up. My pumpkin with glasses on it.
Oh.
Just pull up.
Yeah, and then she like The way she like whipped it in the theater, she went like or into the arena to like help
Uh-huh.
to help during the fight. She like went all the way up the stairs and like some big twirling little throw. That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
That fight scene though was kind of cool though, where they
Yep.
actually showed him dodging everything.
Yeah, yeah. When they
Which
finally,
one?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When
when
Golden
he got
Spear
his
dude.
glasses?
Yeah, when he finally got
Yeah, when he put the
yeah.
watermelon on his head.
Yeah.
when he was facing
Yeah.
magma. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course,
That one.
Magma had to just feels.
That dude
little
pulled
dirty little
he
guy,
pulled-
just hit
he-
him from
yeah,
behind. Then.
He pulled a Goku. Goku or Gohan. He dropped his guard, and they ended
Yeah.
up losing the fight.
Because he wanted to make sure it was fair.
Gohan's a king of that, man. Like Goku slipped up a couple times, but Gohan is a habitual slipper upper.
Yep.
Like,
Rules are rules.
This dude.
Did you see in the last
Goku's a
episode
real
where
one.
they brought Goku in?
What?
When he was when Senku was talking about all the things.
Oh yeah. I saw that.
I was like,
Yeah.
oh,
Oh
shit,
yeah.
what?
He does, yeah. He brings up like
Like-
anime
like
or
some
something.
B-roll
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, what? Pay respects.
That's another cool thing about this anime that they bring up like actual things that are happening in the real world
Mm-hmm.
and like actual like games that like when he brought up Mario and he obviously
Monster
brought up
Hunter and all
Monster
that.
Hunter,
Yeah,
yeah,
Monster
that was
Hunter.
the one that
Yeah.
made
That's
me
so
laugh.
cool. Like I've never seen like an anime that's done that before.
Yeah. There's not many.
It's a pretty dope anime, man. Like, and for it, like I said, like for it to not be like no power ups, no transformations, like no Kamehameha waves, like it's solid. Like no attack titans. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
We don't have to worry about any power scaling that's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
So normal.
No power scaling, but he is a little bit overpowered. I mean, the man took out like 3 lions, man.
Yeah.
With his very end. I mean, come on, son. I mean, he did it and didn't even get like injured. It's like, yeah.
And as soon as waking up from being still for like 3,600 years.
Yeah, it just demolishes lions. I mean, if you
First question is, what's
took
the
some damage,
situation?
maybe.
Yeah.
What's the situation? Like, who wakes up from a 4,000 year nap, didn't stretch nothing? Like, what's the situation? What?
He is a badass. Yeah, that's insane.
Like, I just been his sleep, but yeah. I mean, like, know where am I at? Know who are you? Is just what's the situation?
What I gotta do?
Kill these lions. Okay.
Yeah,
2 seconds.
yeah,
I'm not gonna question the lion killing or anything. Just like, okay, I'll do it. Kills lions. All right, I'm gonna kill this one. Take it with
Somebody
me.
woke me up to my killer lions. I'm trying to get up out of there. He's like, cool.
I'd be more worried about the fact that I was naked.
Yeah. Like, no, why am I naked? No, nothing. Just killer lions. Cool.
Got it.
Got it. Like, what? This is wild. I'm the strongest primate. Yeah. Could a gorilla beat a lion?
I think so.
Could a gorilla be a lion?
I would say so.
I would say so.
The fact that like a gorilla is like can like opposable thumbs and walks on 2 legs or whatever. I think so.
I think
Those
just
are
strength
agile,
is-
yeah.
is-
I don't
is,
think so, but maybe.
Stronger.
If the lion had the element of surprise, I think you could take him out. But if it was just like a one-on-one, they're run at each other, I feel like a gorilla would win, to be honest.
Oh,
Think so?
there's videos of it.
Because a lion's more deadly than a gorilla.
True.
Because it has the claws and I mean, they both have teeth, but the lion has the claws. I don't know.
But I just
mean,
feel like
have
the
you ever
overall
seen King Kong
that's the overall brute strength of
King
gorillas
Kong.
though.
Huh?
taking out those 3 dinosaurs.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
the
pretty
T-Rex.
impressive. That's pretty impressive. I even saw it at Universal Studios.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's my favorite ride at Universal Studios right now. A little plug for when I go back.
Little plug.
It's a cool ride though, cause it's like omnidirectional 3D. Like everywhere you look, it's like 3D.
Okay,
That's
that's
pretty cool.
And you're riding through it in like a tour, like a jungle tour, and you see everything. Like he's, I won't spoil it, but he's like fighting and he's like flipping all over the tram and everything. And it's like everything's 3D.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really cool. Yeah.
I've never been to Universal. I'm always told to go there.
You should go, man. Universal is it's two parks. Universal and Islands of Adventure.
Mm-hmm.
I was there. I didn't go on that one. It was a 3-hour wait.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
It was a
yeah.
3-hour wait.
It's pretty good.
But-
That and Harry Potter's pretty good too.
Yeah,
You
I did the Harry Potter one. The Harry Potter.
Transformers, all right. I like Transformers, Harry Potter, but King Kong's my favorite though. Did you get on Transformers?
Yeah, the Transformers one was pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah. It was
Is it
dope.
kind of like that one or no?
More 3D though? Yeah.
More
but,
3D. Okay.
Yeah. Transformers is like it's huge screens, but like it doesn't like envelop the whole. I don't know if I said that
Mhm.
right, but it doesn't like take up everything.
Makes sense too.
Yeah. No, it's pretty much just right in front of you though.
Okay, that's all I got for Dr. Stone. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about?
I think I touched on everything, man.
Yeah, I think this is definitely. I think we can all agree. This is definitely when season 2 comes out. We'll be doing weekly reviews for this.
Oh,
Oh,
100%.
yes.
Yeah, so watch for that in July.
I think they're jumping around super fast, but at the same time,
Like the
it's-
advancements you think?
Yeah,
they're going
'cause
pretty
it's like,
quick?
now we're modern. We have, like,
Yeah.
hold up, son, like, y'all was just shooting bamboo sticks. Like, relax, bro. Like,
Yeah, that's why we'll see how quickly they actually get to like guns and stuff.
There's no way that Senku is not going to get guns because that is like the biggest upper hand he's going to have against Tsukasa. And he'll find a way. If he can make all the other crap that he's done, there's no way.
He'll probably make bow and arrows.
Say bow and arrows, yeah. He'll probably make like a blow dart kind of thing.
I think maybe the Stonewall will maybe end when he's finally able to create the first gun. That's what I'm thinking. And it'll only be
It's
like
really just a
one.
musket he needs to make, and
Yeah.
that's already an upper hand. Or like a blunderbuss. Those are super easy to make from what I've seen, and you can literally just shove crap in there and just blow it out at people.
Yeah.
You still need gunpowder for that, right?
Still
Yeah.
need gunpowder, but I feel like he can get the gunpowder
We'll see if
with
he makes it
having the two
around.
spies.
I mean, maybe there's an alternative that's like less effective. I don't know. I mean,
True.
Maybe
He could find a chemical, yeah.
I don't know. I mean, that is. I think bow and arrows are probably the most logical
Mm-hmm.
thing. Bow and arrows. I mean, they already
Poison
have the-
tips on it.
I'm trying to think like what else could they do. I mean, I just think like bow and arrows. Because I just don't see maybe. Oh, you know what they could do though?
Hmm.
They can do like siege weapons.
Ooh,
Yeah.
like catapults.
Catapults, that's what I
trebuchets?
was thinking. Yeah.
Mhm.
Big old crossbows, or what are the bigger crossbows called?
Trebuchet.
Not trebuchet.
Trebuchet. No?
Is it trebuchet?
I thought it was
trebuchet was just a slinging catapult.
It could be.
They can do
Yeah,
like,
the-
siege weapons.
I agree with that. That would be a big upper hand.
Yeah, I don't know though. I'm trying to think like what weapons could they use that's getting modern but not quite here yet. Because
Ballista.
Ballista, yes.
There you go.
oh yeah, Ballista, that's exactly what it's called. Yeah. So you could do some stuff like that. I'm trying to think like what else. Like how far back can we go before we get to like guns? I mean, really, you have swords, you have bow and arrow. I mean, that's pretty much it until you got to like the actual weaponry, right?
Yeah, until you go to like the first like basic weapons, yeah. Like
It really just depends on what they
crossbow.
want to do with
so-
those.
Yeah, crossbows are like
weapons.
the step after bow and arrows.
Yeah.
You could do a cross. You could probably do a crossbow. I mean, a crossbow doesn't take much.
He's got
had
one.
a crossbow.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he had one that he was gonna. He actually shot it at Tsukasa.
Yeah, it was like
Oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like right away in the
Yeah,
beginning. We don't
he
see it
had
again
one
after
at
that.
the other one. Yeah, and he caught it.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe the bow and arrows and stuff won't work. I don't know. Maybe just on Tsukasa, but
Yeah, it
they can
probably work
usually
on
just
like
make like a
other
rain
things.
of arrows like they do in wars.
I mean, they made him so powerful that the only thing that they really could probably stop him is literally guns. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I mean, I haven't read the manga. I don't know if they wrote themselves into a corner, but that's literally probably the only thing they can do is probably is shoot this man,
Mm-hmm.
and then he'll probably catch the bullet,
But if you think about it, it's kind of
Out.
we just all talked at the same time. I would say they kind of had no other way to do it because how else would you like face this science in the primitive age if like the dude you're going against isn't like the strongest dude alive and where you literally need guns? Like there's kind of no other way to like there's no other way to build a big enough villain to like be a threat. I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they could have made it so he just amassed like a huge army or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, for it to be so grounded, he's kind of wild. You know what I mean? Like
Very.
this dude is like. I mean, where would you put? I mean, could you put him somewhere? Like, who would you match him up with? Like the
Woman Rider.
people.
Woman Rider.
You love
100%.
talking about
He
Moomin
wouldn't
Rider.
stand a chance against Moomin Rider.
I never watched One Punch Man, so I don't know.
It's a human on a bicycle. That's all that dude is. I don't know why we talk about him every episode.
I mean, if he just rides bicycles, I mean, he probably has enough stamina to just like run circles around him or something.
It's very
Yeah, like,
true. He
you know,
rides
like, tire him out,
bicycles
you know?
far. Yeah.
But like who could you compare him to? Like seriously, like Hercule maybe?
I think so. I think like Hercule. He's definitely not like Krillin level. He's maybe like Krillin level, like when it comes to like him being a police.
Definitely not Krillin level.
Yeah.
Not even close to Krillin. Krillin's a beast.
Yeah.
But Hercule could punch a hole into a car.
Yeah.
So he's probably around Hercule's level.
Yeah. I think anyone else. Like I can't really think about any other characters that are like weak enough to be part of it, but also like strong enough.
Krillin's a
don't know.
beast. Like people need to stop disrespecting Krillin, man. Krillin will wipe out a lot of their favorite characters. You know what I'm saying?
He's
Like, for
he's
real.
blue level. Yeah.
Huh?
He's blue level. We talk about this all the time.
They need to stop, man. They're getting ridiculous with their power leveling, man.
Check-
Man, people make up excuses. Oh, he's fine tuning it, but he literally gets tired in that mode. So it's not saving him no energy. Like I don't know. Dragon Ball just tells you anything, man.
Yeah, and we just gotta believe it. That'll be a fun podcast when we talk about that.
They just tell you anything. Oh, it's a conserve energy, but then like Whis literally says that's draining his energy more. It's like, well, Battle of Gods or whatever it was, you guys were saying is draining less energy. I don't know, man.
It's crazy.
Toriyama. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know what to say about that, but yeah. I mean, I guess we're pretty much done with Dr. Stone. What about you, Taco?
I don't have anything else.
Willie, man, you got anything?
No, I'm just excited for season 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited for season 2.
So yeah, just on the same line of crazy power levels. Next week we'll be talking about Yu Yu Hakusho.
Ooh.
I have only like 3 more episodes. It's gonna be a fun little talk we have. And then the week after that we're gonna do Fairy Tail.
Screaming, aye, aye,